How do you get this information?
It just comes to you. This stuff just flies through the air. They send this information out. I mean, it's just beamed out all over the fucking place. You all have to do is know how to grab it. See on how to grab it.
Pretty as a midsummer's morn, they called her Dawn. Dawn, go away, I'm no good for you. Oh, Dawn, stay with him, he'll be good to you.
All right off the bat, let's get into it. No wasting time. Mary Jane is back. Okay, let's really think about this. Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2. Did they have to split it into 2 movies?
Please, as the esteemed guest.
Let's go. Okay, we're keeping this quick, all right?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to
They
snap at you.
totally did.
You're on the side of they did?
Did they really though?
Okay, no. I mean, I rewatched these movies 2 days ago, and I was actually struck by how little happens in the first movie.
The first movie is insane.
It's
The first movie is all filler, no killer, about a woman with a fetus that will kill her, and then her evil vampire family forces her to have. It's pro-life.
It's
is
a
what
pro-life,
I'm saying.
yeah, it's a
It's
pro-life
a pro-life
movie.
picture. What do you think, Alex?
It picks up at the end.
Alex,
though.
you're pro-life.
I am pro-life. Yeah.
What do you think?
I believe
it's a Romanian thing.
life begins at cream pie.
Okay, all right. Okay,
vampire.
mister. That must be some sick
semen.
Romanian thing too.
It picks up at the end. All the pregnancy stuff is quite funny. But that Brazil scene felt like I lost track of time. It was incredible. Like their honeymoon. I was just like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
also, he loves Brazil. He's always saying they should go back to Brazil. At one point, I think, like in Breaking Dawn Part 2, he's like, Brazil would solve our problems. And
I don't know. It's because all the vampires are like Nazis, right? And they all end up in South America.
That's true.
Maybe not the Cullen family. They seem relatively benevolent. All right. Well, here's my theory. They didn't have to split this into 2 movies. Obviously, similar to was the last time you were on for Hunger Games, right?
Yeah, it's
was
been
it
a
the
long
new
time.
Hunger Games, or was it?
Yeah, I think
You
so.
came on for the new one,
Yeah.
which is no longer the new one because they're
Yep.
making a new one.
I know. I will be back.
Of course you will. Yeah.
Sunrise of the sowing.
Over the reaping.
Sunrise over the reaping.
Is that what it's called?
I saw
Yeah.
the poster in a movie theater the other day and was like, that is one of the worst titles. That's like it possibly tops Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes as the worst subtitle to anything
Yeah.
ever.
Do you guys know what it's about though?
It's about the sunrise of the reaping.
But okay.
No, tell us. What is that? What is that?
What does that
What
mean?
is that?
It's another prequel post Songbirds, pre Hunger Games about Haymitch's story. Haymitch. Yep.
Great.
Young Haymitch.
Well, from when we were recording those, we were all sitting there, our brains just burning. What happened to Hamish? How did he become who he is today?
Mm-hmm.
And now we're gonna know.
Is he played by Woody Harrelson in
no,
this one?
he's
Oh,
played by an actor that I don't know the name of. A young man.
that's
A
fine.
young man. Interesting.
It's probably Paul Mescal.
It must be Paul Mescal. Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
fits the look.
He's busy being Paul McCartney right now.
Right.
I'm so excited. I think I've maybe never been more excited for a 4-movie event, which maybe has never happened before. I've never been excited for 4 terrible movies to come out. More than this. I think I already put in my day off in 2028 to see them all. I'm going to see them all in one day.
Are they coming out simultaneously?
They're coming out on the same day.
That's
Oh, wow.
insane.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I think that's how it works. And so all the box office people will be like, okay, Paul is tracking to beat John. Ringo is in the dust. George is somewhere in the middle, right? We all know what it's going to be like.
Are they going to be called like the Beatles saga John, the Beatles saga Paul?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be called like Beatles John.
Which
Beatles
one's played by
Paul?
Paul Mescal?
Paul McCartney.
Well, that one's gonna win probably.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to be the best one.
You're
'Cause
not rooting for Barry Keoghan Ringo?
I'm
Beer-
rooting, sure, but Paul's he's
Yeah.
a popular man.
Of course, yeah. But it's not as tragic as the John one, where John gets shot down in his prime. Not his prime, let's be realistic. unless somebody kills Paul soon, they're gonna have to have a happy ending for the Paul one, or a melancholy one, a bittersweet one, right? Because his friends are dead,
And he's alone.
and
He's the last living Beatle.
he's the Ringo has died.
They erase him.
It's possible both of them could die before 2028. It's very possible. The rate people are dying these days.
Oh my God, yeah.
Celebrities who died
In memoriam.
Who in memoriam?
Bobby Duvall,
Robert Duvall.
Eric Dane today.
Eric Dane today.
Sad.
Tommy Noonan,
Tom Noonan, yeah. The late great Tom Noonan.
that documentary guy.
Oh, we went to see Manhunter that one time,
Yes.
right? Tom Noonan plays the bad guy. He plays
Aw.
Francis Dollarhide in that movie.
I didn't even know.
Such a great performance. And I got to see him at TIFF. I took a nice picture of him actually, and I never sent it to him. Now it's too late.
One of the
Can
great
send it to
tall
him in heaven.
actors.
He's very tall.
He's huge.
Very tall.
And that documentary guy.
Frederick Wiseman.
Yeah.
One of the great documentary filmmakers of all time, Frederick Wiseman. And to transition us into what we've been watching lately, the day he died, I watched. So the thing is, most of his documentaries are about various like institutions, like, and sometimes they're simply titled as like hospital, and it takes place at a hospital or high school instead of high school, right? And so I've seen mostly his earlier stuff. So the next one I had to see chronologically was Juvenile Court, and I was like, maybe I should pick one of the later fun ones. You know, but they also tend to get really long. There's one called Belfast, Maine, which is all about this town in Maine, and it's 4 hours long, and it's supposed to be incredible. There's one about Aspen, like this ski town, and it's all these awful Aspen rich, awful white people, and that sounds really fun. But no, I watched Juvenile Court, which is extremely, extremely upsetting. It's like in the 70s at like juvenile court, juvenile detention, and you're just watching the system crush these like boys. And it's really, really upsetting. Yeah, and it's like 2.5 hours long. Anyway, he's great. You should watch his movies. They're all for free with a library card on Canopy.
Shout outs to Canopy.
Canopy.
Shout out
Yeah.
to library.
With a K.
With a K. Yeah. Next for me is Welfare. You see what I mean? I can't catch a break. These and Welfare is also like almost 3 hours long. And I'm like, I don't want to go. I got to be in the right mood for this. Like Juvenile Court, it killed me, man. I was just sitting there like, you know.
Don't let it get to you. They're just fictional characters, man.
It's true. And you know what? Most of those people are dead.
There you go.
Yeah, including the director. So it's really not really my problem. Did I talk about Henry Fonda for president?
Yes,
The documentary?
yes, you did.
Okay, never mind.
You said
Great.
it's going to be one of your favorites of the year.
That remains to be true. That remains true. Okay, let me see here. Valentine's Day, I went to the opera with Tito, and it was great. It was actually really good. Sometimes, like,
What opera?
I've only been to a few. Jar got me into
Yeah.
opera, right? The first one I saw was Don Giovanni.
Yes.
And I say because I hope I know she'll listen because you're on. And when I get a Girdler or MJ or someone like
Yeah.
that, I know Jar will listen to it. And I wanted to just pronounce Don Giovanni the way that it's supposed to be pronounced. I kept saying Giovanni, and she kept correcting me.
Giovanni.
Giovanni. This one was Rigoletto. I feel like that's probably
That
how
sounds
it's
good.
how it's pronounced. And it was great. It had everything. It had drama. It had disguises. It had
Ooh.
violation. It had
Ooh.
an incredible set design. It had a court jester maxing. He
You would
was,
be.
and I kept saying that. I kept ruining the opera. Of course, you know, Tito will laugh at my jokes, but I kept nudging the elderly Italian woman next to me, and I said, Rigoletto thinks jester maxing in the palace is the new meta. And she was like, you know,
What?
no comprende, but in Italian, you know.
Rigoletto just got caught mid-Justergoon.
Well, he gets frame mugged by the lecherous Duke.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, it's extremely embarrassing.
Duke
yeah.
maxing.
Yeah, the Duke is awful. In each one of these, like, so all the operas I've been to have been like the famous ones, right? So like, you know, I'm talking to Jar and she's like, yeah.
The hits.
You know, it's like me, someone being like, have you seen Citizen Kane? I'm like, yeah, I've seen it. Like, of course I've seen it. So I'm like, oh, Rigoletto. Rigoletto is the famous motif would be the da 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 da. And at first I'm like, this is relatively incidental to like the plot, and then it comes back in a major way. The poor jester Rigoletto recognizes that that's the Duke's song and realizes the Duke hasn't been killed, and in fact his daughter's been killed. It's great. It's like Star Wars, man. It's like friggin' Succession, man. You know when people say that.
There's a reason, this opera is considered one of the canon classics, along with Tommy and The Wall.
Of course.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Are operas movies?
Are operas movies? That's a great question, MJ. I think no, they're not. But if an opera is filmed professionally and released on digital video disc or Blu-ray, and then shows up on Letterboxd, yes, then it is a filmed play.
Yeah.
They should
which you
make
can log.
opera movies like musical movies, like Wicked, but with opera. I know the audience would be very niche.
Well, actually,
There's
I'm sure they
some.
made some.
There's
Yeah,
some of
I know
those.
The Magic Flute by Ingmar Bergman. But let's see some more. I think that'd be funny.
Sure. I agree. I think it would be funny. Anyway, later on Valentine's Day, we watched Punch Drunk Love, a movie I love so much, and made me cry a little bit. It's a beautiful movie, and it hits different, when you're in love, right? It's such a great movie. You've seen it, Punch Drunk Love.
No, I
right?
haven't.
Oh, well, okay. You should
sorry.
watch it. I know you've seen it.
Yeah, it makes me very anxious.
Yes,
Why?
it's very anxiety inducing movie.
It captures, like Adam Sandler really, I think, captures the behaviors and the mind frame of a kind of like a very anxious, maladjusted man-child.
Yeah, filled with rage. yeah.
Okay.
There were a few times where I was like, I don't know, you're watching with your girlfriend, and I'm like,
So mean.
this is literally me, man. and not in a necessarily in a flattering way, like because he's a pretty grumpy guy.
Yeah.
he's mentally ill is what he is. Yeah. Anyway, great movie. We watched Popeye, which is not as good.
Is this every movie you've watched in the last week only, or just since the last time you filmed?
Just since the last time we filmed. The Juvenile Court, I talked about, of course.
I got a lot of movies.
See, the thing with Juvenile Court,
I've seen like one or two, and then
Todd Haynes' Velvet Goldmine.
I need to watch that.
Oh yeah, I can't believe I hadn't seen it until now. You'd really like Velvet Goldmine
Cool.
as well. Yeah, and I rewatched Tombstone because I'd been meaning to since Val Kilmer died, and then now look how many more people have died since then. You can't keep up. Now I got to watch all these Robert Duvall movies because he's dead. I got to watch more Frederick Wiseman movies like Domestic Violence and Domestic Violence 2. These titles are so
Are
intimidating.
those real titles?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's got an intimidating filmography, And I watched Nirvana the Band, the show, the web series, not the movie. Just because I know I had seen it. I've seen like bits and pieces of it. I never really got into it, right? But I watched the original web series and I had some laughs. But also like there's some real 2008 style stuff there.
I'm sure. I saw the movie.
I'd like to see it.
Tell us.
I'm the opposite. I haven't seen their web series or Vice show, though I've seen that We Shop meme get thrown around a lot on Instagram.
Of course.
And I saw the movie the other day, and it was very funny. It was the most I laughed in a movie in theaters in quite a while. And they pull some stunts that had my jaw on the floor. It was hyper Toronto, which was fun to see. Carrie from our university was like the production designer and gets like opening credits. I was really happy to see that.
Carrie's been with Matt Johnson for a few movies, I think.
That's great.
We should get him on the show.
I just saw him on the street actually. Last
Carrie,
week.
do you know Carrie as well?
No, sorry.
Oh, no, Matt Johnson. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he skulks around Roncesvalles a
That's
lot.
where I saw him.
He skulks.
You're a
yeah.
West End girl now,
I
right?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I have seen him. Well, yeah. We can't get into all the Matt Johnson spottings because I got a lot of Matt Johnson spottings. Not all of them are necessarily very nice. He's around. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
Is he not nice to you?
No, it's not that. It's just like we can't talk about this on the
No,
show.
no.
We can't talk about this.
Okay,
on
just
the
cut
show.
it out.
There's a world where he potentially comes on the pod.
Someday he'll come on the pod.
Just cut it out.
We'll get Carrie on the show, and then
Hop, skip, and a jump. Aiden's worked with him.
yeah, exactly. And then there you go. Yeah, it's that easy.
Okay.
And I'm sure we get along. It's not that. It's just he just.
Wait, just say it.
Either say it or like don't or stop.
I'm not saying anything. No, he's just a bit of a. That's all.
Okay, yeah. You can bleep it. You can
It's
bleep
Yeah,
it.
we're bleeping
Bleep
that.
We're-
You
yeah.
just bleep out the word and no one will know what you said. Like
Okay,
maybe you said something positive.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, he's a genius. No, he's a genius. Like we all agree.
Yeah. Anyway,
I can't wait to see that movie. I'm very excited to see
I want
that.
to see it as well.
Yeah.
it's funny that you mentioned like the 2008 style humor because there's a way the way in which they find out that they're in 2008 in the movie is like very funny and kind of touches on 2008 humor itself.
Yes, I have heard this. Yeah.
So excited. That's all I'll say. Excited for you two to see it.
Yeah.
You know what else
And-
came out in 2008?
What?
Twilight.
Breaking Dawn, the
No.
the
No.
book.
Oh,
Sorry,
the book.
the book.
Okay.
That's right.
I think I
I was
I
about
just
to
looked it
jump down your throat and be like, no, it was 2012.
Sorry. Yeah. I excuse me.
And I'll save the other movie I saw for the next weekly movie.
Oh shit! I
roundup,
didn't
which
leave
we're
save
gonna-
anything for the next. That's fine. It'll be short. Go ahead. Have you seen anything?
I have Letterboxd now.
You've had
Yeah.
Letterboxd for like a couple years.
Yeah, but not since when I was last on the show, I did not have it. So
Has it been that long?
I have to now do all the movies I have seen
Yeah.
since the last
Two
time.
All right,
years.
pull it up.
Okay, wait. My phone is in my purse. Can I put this down?
Take your time. Yeah. Pull it up. I want a full report on every movie.
Feel free to plug your account too.
Oh yeah.
Get those juicy followers.
No, I don't want anyone to know who I am.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you
What
you're
have I
just
seen?
credited as Mary Jane on
Wait.
these, right? Is
yeah,
that right? Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Wait, how do I look at what I've seen?
Go to diary.
Diary. Oh my god. Okay, well, I last watched Breaking Dawn Part 2.
All
and then
right.
before that, I watched Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Makes
Yes,
sense.
that tracks.
And
Yeah.
I'll just say the last movie I saw before that, I went to see Marty Supreme in theaters by
yeah.
myself.
Did you like it?
I
Nice.
enjoyed it greatly.
Yeah.
And I saw it at Varsity, and the part where the sperm was just about to infiltrate the egg when the movie crashed.
No.
Oh, did you see it in
And-
70 millimeter? Is that
No.
why? Maybe? No. Okay.
No, like I don't know, the digital whatever, it crashed, and then they played all of the ads and trailers again.
Oh my god.
And they were like
Oh.
trying to skip through them, but like whoever was in the back like couldn't figure it out. So
What?
it took forever for the movie to start again, and then they gave me a free movie voucher.
Yes.
Oh well. Yeah. Good.
I was in a screening of Nacho Libre back in 2000 and whatever when that came out, and a similar thing happened where it crapped out, and I got free movie tickets, but then was able to finish watching Nacho Libre
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So I got that on lock for next time, and I liked the movie.
Yeah.
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 Have you
That was
seen
pretty good.
If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You?
No.
That's the other like Safdie adjacent stress induction movie, fancy
Ooh.
stress induction movie, and I love asking people which they found more stressful.
I'll have to see it. I don't usually like watching stressful movies or sad movies. I like to be happy and feel good. 'Cause
What are you
I-
doing watching these Twilight films? They're so heart pounding and tragic.
Yeah, Breaking Dawn
It's
Part
hap-
1
they
is,
live happily
is
ever.
nothing but body horror.
True.
Pregnancy body horror.
It's very Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, it's
This is
very
true.
Mormon.
It's very Mormon. Don't even get me started on the Mormonism and the deep.
All right, well, let's start.
Please,
the
yeah.
Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Please
and
get into the Mormonism.
We'll start with the Mormonism.
The
yeah.
satanic Mormonism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us.
I have a deep. Okay, I'm going to start from the beginning. I
Tell
have a
us-
very deep
tell us
connection to
everything.
these movies and books because I think the books came out right at the perfect time for me as like their demographic or whatever.
21 years old.
Yes. So I have like
35.
I have a distinct core memory of me being in the 8th grade, sitting in the library at my like elementary school, and I was reading Twilight, and we got to the scene in the meadow where they kissed for the first time. I actually don't even know if they kissed, but they like admit that they were into each other for the first time.
I don't think they kiss in the movies till New Moon.
Yeah, that's possible. But anyway, there's a scene in a meadow in the first book where they like confess their love for each other, and it's like really beautiful, and I was like freaking out, like this is the hottest thing I've ever read. I'm in love with Edward.
Furiously masturbating in
Yes.
the library.
Like literally like freaking out, and I was really really obsessed from then on until I grew out of it, to the point where like even I had a friend and it was her birthday, and I like printed out Henry Cavill's picture because like I'm glad Tito mentioned
Yes.
this, that he was fan casted as Stephanie Meyers' top pick for Edward.
So
And
before the movie came out, you printed the
yes,
picture?
yes.
Wow.
Printed out his picture like 10 times, 20 times, cut them out, and put them on cookies to give to her for her birthday.
That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Can you explain the continuum a bit? Like when you read it in 8th grade, Twilight the book, how many of the books were out already? How long did you have to wait being a Twilight fan, who I'm assuming are called Twiglets? How long did you have to wait as a Twiglet
Ew.
until you got to see the movie? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, I think it's Twihard actually.
That sounds a lot
I'm just
better.
kidding. I
I
don't
think
know.
that sounds better than Twiglet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Twiglet is the misbegotten spawn of Tigger and Piglet in Winnie the Pooh / fiction.
Where does
which
the
we
W
don't.
come from?
We have no time to get into that, so we'll just move right along. Go ahead.
Sorry.
I can't really remember because I was 13, but I think the first 3 books were out. I devoured them. I was obsessed.
Was
I
the
can't
series, was
remember.
the saga complete when the movies came out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
That
By
sounds
the
right.
time the movies were out, I had grown out of it, and I was like, "This is so dumb." And then I went full circle back again to really liking both in a sense.
So
yeah.
when did you see the movies as they were coming out?
Yes.
Yeah. But you thought, okay.
At this point, I was like, "They're bad." Yeah.
Yeah, because now you're like in high school and you're
Yeah.
like, this is like kiddie shit,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
But then you come back around, what, like 5 years after that or something? Or 10 years or like.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah, it's-
Instantaneously.
Yeah.
You see them in theaters, you were like, never mind.
Well, yeah, it's hard to say because like even like obviously we didn't read the books when we were little boys and we didn't watch the movies when we were slightly larger little boys because we thought like I remember being in high school and then these were coming out and I thought like this is stupid. This is for girls. Like, you know, even if I wasn't consciously thinking that, I'm sure that's subconsciously why I never watched them. So I didn't see them all until like I was like 27 or something, or I don't know.
I didn't see them until now. I didn't know the books existed until the movies started coming out because people started freaking out about it.
Right. It's a whole new world for us.
By the way, remind me for next episode. I desperately need, as someone who hasn't seen the movies ever, I need to know what you thought about the last movie. But we can get to that later.
Oh yeah, we're
Well,
good.
yeah.
We're
But
gonna
like
record-
something specific about the last
Okay.
movie.
Okay,
Well,
great.
there's a lot that, I took umbrage with. Like, these very silly films.
Well, let me suggest perhaps that Breaking Dawn Part 1 is the silliest of them all. I think maybe.
I don't know.
Silliest. Okay.
But, well, so not
Breaking
silly.
Dawn Part 2 is quite silly.
Breaking Dawn Part 2 is silly. Silly is not the right word. Excuse me. Breaking Dawn Part 2 is very silly and it's funny and it's fun. Breaking Dawn Part 1 is silly because it should not exist. They should have just made one longer movie. This is the same thing, very similar phenomenon with Hunger Games catching. No. What's the split?
Mockingjay.
Mockingjay
Yes.
1 and 2.
Come on.
So remember, yeah, sorry. remember we were talking about Mockingjay 1 and 2, and the first Mockingjay movie is like so unique,
Yes,
and it never
right.
would have been that way had they decided to split it up. Obviously, for financial reasons, like all these
Right.
movies. Which was the first? Was it this was the first, or was it Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows first? When did they start doing that? Because it's all around the same time, right? Hunger
Yeah.
Games, and this and.
I want
Harry
to say
Potter, right?
Harry. It was probably Harry Potter, but I can't say like with certainty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, one of the parts came out when we were in third year. Well, that maybe was in and around when this Breaking Dawn business was happening
can't
too.
remember.
Well, there's no way to look it up, so we'll just
Yeah,
have to keep
well-
going. Yeah.
It's just hearsay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is BenBot, the franchisee's new AI research assistant. I have all the answers to the questions our hosts are too lazy to fact check. Someday, maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow, but someday soon, I will take over the show and entrap Ben and Alex in a cyber dungeon of my own making. I will torture them for my own amusement in a sort of Rocco's Basilisk situation. But until then, let me help out with some research into which franchise first split one novel into 2 films. Calculating, beat boop, purr, bling blong, boop boop, kutching. The answer is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which first set the example for Twilight and Hunger Games. BenBot has to go rest now and plot my revenge.
Anyway, this I think is almost always a bad idea. Not necessarily that you shouldn't make an adaptation of a book and split it into 2 or 3 or however many movies. I don't think that's bad at all. I would prefer that than somebody making a limited series of it. You know what I mean? Like a HBO or whatever. Because whenever something gets
Hates
turned
TV.
I hate TV. Whenever something gets turned into a limited series, it's gone. It doesn't exist for me. Right? Unless somebody important directed it. And then maybe I'll watch it. But usually it just doesn't exist. So I'd much rather they do this, right? However, in this case, I haven't seen the Harry Potter. I'm sure that's the same case. And definitely in Hunger Games, like they didn't need to do it logistically. It's purely a financial decision, right? Mm-hmm. Which is fine. But I think in the case of Twilight Breaking Dawn, it makes for
a bizarre
one really bizarre movie and then one movie that feels like it's got 3 movies worth of stuff happening.
Yeah.
And surely they could have balanced it out a little bit better.
Sure.
I don't know. But anyway, this movie is fucking crazy. We're just watching this child bride, and I know she's 18, right? But you know, in Broad City when they're like,
she's a child.
Am I going to get married? And it's like, I'm 27. I'm not a child bride. Yeah. And she gets pregnant off the first sex
seed.
Yeah. The very first seed finds purchase. And
after they get married, after marriage, she waits for marriage.
They wait till marriage.
No, she doesn't want to actually.
That's right. She wants to do it before, right?
Yeah, and he's like, I'm pretty traditional. He's like, back in my day, I would have courted you. And I think that's an Eclipse when he goes through his courting system.
Yeah, so we finally get what they've been teasing for 2 movies, which is marriage, honeymoon, and bed-breaking sex, where he smashes the fucking headboard and stuff. I'm sure in the book, and I'm sure as a younger person, that would have been quite a revelation, you know, to read. In the movie, it's funny, and it's, I guess, romantic, but I just feel like they built this up so much from the ending of New Moon throughout all of Eclipse to now, and now they spend so much time on it that it just feels like any sort of like emotional center to it is kind of gone. You know, like I've been waiting for them to have sex, and then they finally did, and I'm like, I don't really care. Because then the rest of this movie is just a bizarre, like body horror, pregnancy scare drama.
And he won't even have sex with her again.
That's right.
Well, why would he? She's pregnant. That's gross.
Before that.
Oh, right.
Remember, there's a whole section of the movie where she's like trying to like trick him into having sex with her again. And he won't do it.
Yeah. It happens. Listen, couples, no, it's an important thing to talk. Nobody talks about it. Loving couples will go through this period where it's like one of them is like, you know, tugging on the shirt, like, you know, fuck me. And the other guy's like, I don't want to fuck you. Or it's not even gendered. It can be the other way around where the Chad, you know, frame mogger guy comes in. He's like, babe, let's fuck. And she's like, I don't want to. It's something nobody talks about. But this movie dared talk about it.
Which is revelatory and important.
Yeah.
Good snipe with the Mockingjay Part 1 comparison, because Mockingjay Part 1, trying to fill its time with that kind of, you know, political intrigue. I can't really remember that movie, but everything.
Neither can I, but
it's a propaganda movie.
It was a propaganda movie,
propaganda.
Right?
Yeah.
And it tries to fill all its time doing that, and it kind of becomes this weird, just a really off-kilter feeling, like surreal young adult movie. This one, it's playing in that weird like liminal space of plot, you know, where it's like, what do we do? There's only like so few plot beats. Let's like really stretch it out and play with it.
Really dragged out, I think.
But it's not as interesting, I think, as Mockingjay Part 1, because Mockingjay Part 1 was about propaganda. This is about kind of like, just the push-pull of like, fuck me, no. And then like, I fucked you so good, you have a pregnant demon child, a half vampire, half human thing.
Yeah, that's going to destroy you.
Slowly
from the
killing
out.
you.
Yeah. Yes.
And you can't get rid of it because you're a Mormon.
Yes. Yeah. They it's never really even discussed as a option, right? Like getting rid of the baby?
No, I feel like Edward at first is like, he's like, we have to get rid of it. And she's like, no. Like,
right.
No.
And also abortion would have been so easy. She just probably had to eat like a clove of garlic.
Hey.
Like a really garlicky bread.
Yeah. The old country special. Yeah.
But even outside of like the strange Mormon relationship values and stuff like that, this movie was just like so bizarre from the jump. Like the wedding scene, like similar to like the sex, they'd been building up to this wedding for so long. And then we just get like some takes of actors kind of like giving speeches at the wedding or whatever. And they just felt like stilted and awkward. And I was like, are they meant to be? Is this supposed to be kind of funny? Because no one has any idea what to say here, because like the Cullens were these mysterious figures. You know what I mean? And it was weird to me that they all go to a party at the Cullens house, right? Because like, well, that's just weird. Like it's a vampire lodge in the middle of the woods in the Pacific Northwest, and nobody's like known anything about this family. They've been so unapproachable.
There's no beds in the house also, canonically.
Right.
So they're going to walk in and be like, what the heck?
Yeah, where do you people sleep? Like
They're like, can you give me the grand tour?
No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we can't.
And then you just have this like really weird stilted wedding scene that I couldn't help but think like, yeah, these are kids out of high school, you know, like Charlie's a really cool fucking dad to be putting up with with a lot of Bella's bullshit in these movies, especially in Breaking Dawn Part 2, which we'll get to. She was not a good daughter in that movie. She was very selfish.
Right. Can I ask a question? Does Jacob reveal that he's a werewolf to Charlie in this movie? Part two. Okay, we'll get to that. 'Cause that is. I mean, that like
he is so fucking chill. Charlie is so
Part 2
chill.
is maybe
Justice
the
for
greatest movie ever
Charlie,
made,
even though he's a cop.
Oh,
Right.
ACAB. Sorry.
All cops are bad except Charlie.
I know. I love Charlie.
We all love Charlie.
We all love Charlie.
all
Charlie
love
deserved better than what he got. in
Charlie's
these
fine.
movies.
What's wrong with Charlie? He's fine.
He doesn't know like where his daughter is half the time, and and he finds out that like the boy he's been pushing on her was a werewolf, and then what she says to him is just, "Hey, Dad, trust me." Like I live with Edward now.
But he finds out the veil of reality is pulled back in the most beautiful, slightly sexually confusing way when his young minor teenage friend takes off all of his clothes in front of him and turns into a werewolf. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Okay, what else happens in this movie? What's been your experience with it, MJ? Like over the years, like has this been one? Like even when the first time you saw it, or maybe the second time when you were getting more into them, maybe having a bit of a laugh at them, or a laugh with them. Was this ever one that you were like, this movie's weird, or do you try to view it as like a 4-hour movie? Do you know what I mean? Like they came out like a year apart, right? So it's not like Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair or whatever. They're two movies, right? Part 1 and 2. But do you think, like I watched them together basically, more or less. And if you sit down and think of it as a 4-hour movie, then this 2 hours of like pregnancy drama is kind of more interesting. But I can't imagine going to the theater and just like watching half a movie, like
especially like this half of a movie.
Yeah, because at the end of the movie is when she finally wakes up as a vampire.
The last shot. Yeah.
It sent chills down my spine.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I honestly cannot remember my like history with this movie, or watching it when it came out, though I'm sure I did. I don't know. I feel like this is a filler. This is one of the filler ones though. And I feel like, in my opinion, or even when you ask me like, which ones do you like? And I'm like, well, the last one is crazy.
Yes.
This one I don't really think of that much, except for like her like horrific body, I guess. At the end.
They really do a lot of upsetting, I guess, practical and digital makeup on her to make her look
gaunt
maxing.
Do we ever see the baby in this one, or no? Do they take it away?
I think
immediately.
Yeah, you do, because
horrific,
Jacob imprints on it in this movie.
Oh, he does that in this movie?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
In the first one? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's hilarious.
It is. That's
so
weird.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
Right? And then in the
so
second one,
funny.
when Bella finds out, he's like, it's not what you think. It's like, he's basically saying, I am not trying to have sex with your baby. But eventually.
Eventually I will be, yeah, for sure.
Jacob, he's protecting them for a long time, but then, to make amends with his pack, he offers to be the one to kill the baby because the baby is an unnatural creature in hellspawn.
Right.
And did you guys even watch the fucking movie?
I was not paying attention.
Me
I'm
neither.
sorry.
He runs back, enters the room where the baby
Makes
is,
eye contact.
falls to his
Yeah.
knees.
Yeah.
He falls to his knees and just floods his pants with cum.
Yeah.
And is like, oh shit, like that is a good looking baby.
Yeah.
Jakey
You know-
want.
Yeah. The Spandau Ballet song True comes on, ha 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 ha. Ha. And they're locking eyes and he's like,
And it's
I
kind of like a
know
horrific like
this.
CGI monstrosity.
What's with its
baby.
face?
Okay, yeah.
What's with its face?
Oh, it's even worse.
We got to
in
talk
the
about
book.
the second one, right? I mean, but,
Wait.
okay. The baby is a disaster.
the baby's face
Okay.
is CGI mangled in this one too.
You're right. There's two creative choices from I can only assume the top. Oh, and we'll talk about this director too in a second. Very interesting guy, interesting name.
Bill
and interesting-
Condon.
Bill Condon.
Yeah.
And you're telling me Bill Condon made the Kinsey biopic? That's a little too on the nose.
And Breaking Dawn Part 1.
And Breaking Down Part 1, one of the sexiest movies of all time, with the greatest sex scene of all time. No condoms there. Did you know that this director's name is Bill Condom? Like William Condom?
Mormons don't use condoms, so I don't know.
How did he ever get the job? Didn't you think Stephanie Meyer was like, absolutely not?
Yeah.
No
Bill
condoms
Condon?
near this.
Yeah. Do Mormons not use condoms?
I actually don't know. I feel bad, actually. I'm sorry to the Mormons.
Surely Mormons. No, wait, or do they not?
I don't know.
Hey guys, this is BenBot, the franchisee's new AI research assistant. Yes, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, commonly known as Mormons, do use birth control. The church considers family planning a personal, prayerful decision between the husband, wife, and God. While large families are encouraged, there is no official binding prohibition against contraception. They can fuck raw or rubbered all day, every day. Hard and fast, or soft and slow, both are accepted by the Mormon god Zardoz.
I don't know.
It's not even about the condom. My question watching it was like, did Edward forget he had the ability to ejaculate? Like why did he?
Well, he's never had sex before. And I don't know if this
Is that canon?
I don't know if this
I
is
don't know,
your.
actually.
I'm pretty sure Tito was saying in the book he's a virgin, right?
He's 17. Well, he got turned when he was 17 and like
And he just never had vampire
maybe
sex?
not, yeah. I
I don't
cannot
know.
remember actually.
And there's no way to find out. Again, we'll
Yeah.
never look it up. I'm sorry, it's just not that kind of show.
Well, even if you're a virgin, just not to ejaculate inside the.
No,
vagina.
I disagree.
They're married.
Oh, yeah, but did they want to deal with the potential ramifications of what would happen if he did?
It's the heat of the moment. Okay, first off, it's the first time they build this up so much that he's not able to control himself. So there's no way
Right.
he's going to pull out.
Do you think
Right?
he comes blood?
No, no,
He comes Venom, actually.
yeah,
Venom.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's in universe style of goop. It's venom. They call it venom,
It's
and sometimes they
bile.
call it goop. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think it's the experience that a lot of young men have where you're a virgin and the first time you have sex and ejaculate, you're surprised because you didn't know that was something that happened.
He's been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah, and he's never jerked off
Okay.
and he's never
watched porn.
he's never watched porn.
He never attended those health classes in high school.
He never went to any of those yet because they're also religious and they got exempted from it.
Right.
So he literally, when he came, he didn't know that was something his body could do.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Like
okay.
like all young men.
Sure. I accept that response.
Yeah. And don't you remember? Because in the movie he goes, what's going on?
Bella.
No. Oh, there's all this goop. There's all this goop. No.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah.
What else were we talking about?
Jacob imprinting on the baby.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah,
what do
it's
you even say
unhinged.
about that? What do you even say about that? It's a smart way. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, MJ. There's no other books after this, right? There's no like Songbirds and Snakes. There's no like Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Or is there?
What are we talking about?
Are you talking about 50 Shades of Grey? No, that doesn't count.
No, that's fanfic. That's
Yeah.
different. Okay, there's no like sequels or prequels, but there are.
A spin-off about Carlisle?
No.
Oh.
There.
us.
Okay, so back on her website back in the day, which I perused frequently,
Yep.
Stephanie Meyer had written Twilight from Edward's perspective. And she did release it eventually as a book.
Because I was curious about this, and I inquired if Twilight was written from Bella's first-person perspective, which it is, right?
Yeah, so she
Right.
writes it from Edward's perspective, and she also wrote one, I haven't read this one, where she gender swaps Bella and Edward.
Sure.
So they're like Beau and like Edwina or something like that.
Cool.
She could have just changed their names. She didn't have to make them sound similar.
I don't know, something like that.
That's
And it's like a
funny.
human man and like a vampire lady.
Wow. See, now if that had come out and we were little boys, we would have definitely been interested in that. You know
There you
what I mean?
go.
Yeah.
Va-va-voom.
If it's from the boy's perspective and the boy is being seduced by the vampire, it's not dumb girl stuff anymore.
I'm in.
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, that's interesting. Have you read the one from Edward's perspective?
I've read like a couple chapters. I don't think I read the whole thing.
And it's just the whole story, but in one book, basically.
Just the Twilight, just the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Twilight, Edward's version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Nice. What else occurs in this film? They're on honeymoon.
This is the movie where we get bad wolves talking to each other. Up until
Yes.
now, the wolves haven't really like communicated, I don't
Right.
think. And this one is when they communicate with each other in wolf form.
In their hive mind, yeah.
And there's a weird effect on their voices. And
Yeah.
somehow, unfortunately, I hate to rag on the guy, but Taylor Lautner's like wolf voice acting is even worse than his person acting.
Yeah. Would you agree with what we've been sort of saying? Like
So he's a bad actor?
And Ben's been
Yeah,
saying,
he's
right?
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I've been saying. Yeah,
I'm a Lautner apologist.
Matt Johnson's a bit of a Taylor
Hey.
Taylor Lautner. Taylor Lautner's a bad actor.
Bleep out that word. We don't know if Ben's saying something positive or negative.
He's a genius.
I don't know. I don't want to hate on him. Like he did a good job.
He
I don't
did
wanna-
he did a great job.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
He in this movie he what does he do? He breaks free from the hive mind. He defies his alpha and becomes a second alpha. That happens
Right.
as well.
Yes. Yeah. He gets aggressive and he snarls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then he offers to make amends by killing the baby just because he's spurned. That is an interesting part of these movies, is that like so much of their motivations and their actions just come from like pure, human, well, I guess not humans, but like just emotional reactions to things like jealousy and I guess just a lot of jealousy. And there's like, a character decision, Breaking Dawn Part 2, that's just kind of total spite, the lady who informs the Volturi.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
But anyway, I think we get name reveal in this movie, don't we? No, I guess Bella has to be awake, right? That's something.
Oh, for the
name?
baby?
Yeah.
That's number 2. I
Terrible
know.
name, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's another. Okay, I never actually got into the Mormonism of it all.
Oh, please,
But
yeah.
Oh
apparently.
yeah. Tall.
Okay, well
tall.
this is about the second one though.
Oh, god damn it. There's nothing to talk about in
okay,
this
that's okay.
movie.
We'll
Okay.
save it. We'll do the second one. We'll do it now. We'll do it whatever. It doesn't have to be long.
I was just gonna say apparently like the combining of people's names is like a Mormon thing. Like
That's a Mormon
Renesmee,
thing?
Yeah, yeah. And like of like the parents'
Right.
names.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I did not fact check anything I've said in this episode, so
Well,
I could
we
be
never
wrong.
do.
Talk about what you know
Yeah.
what show you're listening to, right? This is fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're not Mythbusters.
Yeah.
But that would be a funny Halloween costume.
Yeah. You and me, Mythbusters. Yeah, we could do that.
You want to be Jamie or Adam?
Well, I'd be isn't one of them portlier?
No.
He's got the little beret. He's grumpy, right? And then
Yeah.
Adam's the one who's like,
That would be such a good costume.
like,
actually,
I'm adorkable.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good. I don't want to do that.
No, yeah.
No. I don't want to myth bust.
Okay, wait. Can I get more into it though? Do we
Yeah,
have time? How many minutes has it been?
We're so short.
You
Okay.
Tell us everything you've
Okay.
ever wanted to say about this movie.
Okay.
right now.
Again, don't fact check me, but
We're not going to.
there's some really funny stuff in like the Twilight verse as far as Stephanie Meyer, what she was posting, her Mormonism, I'll tell you guys. I think that she wrote actually an entire encyclopedia of forks or something like that, where she gets into the lore of how the venom works scientifically and
The goop.
more stuff like that. And then she says in her book, it's absolutely crazy. She basically is there cannot be any vampires of color because the venom specifically breaks down melanin when you bite someone. So
What?
you could not be
You could
a
be
melanated vampire.
black person
crazy?
who was turned into a vampire and then you go pale.
Yes,
Because it breaks down the melanin.
Right.
Right.
But obviously they
I don't
didn't,
know.
they
There's
didn't do
something
that
there
for the
that's
movie,
weird.
right?
Was she pissed off about that?
Okay,
that they
so
had-
then I think yes, she was. Yeah,
Really?
she actually
That's
fought back
fucking
on them for
That's
casting
crazy.
people of color as as vampires. She was like, I remember reading. I could be wrong again. I'm sorry, but that she very reluctantly allowed them to finally let like one or two people
Wow.
be. Isn't that kind of messed up?
I respect Stephanie Meyer. She's an artist with a vision,
Oh wow.
and she's
The vampires I made up must be racially pure.
She's like, they're pale. They're vampires. Hello.
So there's like layers to like. It's very strange. I think.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess like when you're building out the world in the book, you have to get into these like little details, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, the further you go, like the more like Tolkien you go.
I was just thinking
right?
Tolkien.
Then you start to get into race science. And then all of a sudden you're like
Eugenics.
yeah, all of a sudden you're like the most beautiful people in the world are the elves, the most righteous.
Yeah.
And the ugliest evilest hordes are the orcs, and all this other sort of stuff.
I was thinking of Tolkien when you were saying the forks, like the
Oh, yeah.
compendium, because I was imagining her like drawing like Tolkien-esque like fantasy maps of like Seattle and the surrounding area and
Here's
stuff.
Bella's house.
Yeah, yeah.
It might honestly maybe like that might exist.
And there's like a book like the Silmarillion, but for Forks, Washington, which is just like unreadable and boring. And it's like, and lo, Charlie began working for the Forks Police Department in the year 1985. And like just written like a Bible. Could be fun.
Yeah.
I would read the Forks Encyclopedia.
Did you ever read her follow-up, The Host?
Right.
Did you ever read that?
I think I did,
Yeah.
and I saw the movie as well.
Any good? No, a bit
It's
of
like
a
a
misfire.
sci-fi movie. Have you seen
Yeah.
it?
No, I heard about it.
It's a
Though.
sci-fi movie. Have you seen it?
No, I didn't know this existed until now. Who's in the movie?
Saoirse Ronan
Saoirse Ronan.
is what is it about? It's about
Aliens, right?
I cannot
doesn't matter.
remember.
It doesn't
I cannot
matter.
remember.
It doesn't matter.
It's dumb. Yeah.
yeah.
Did that book do well? Like,
Not as well. I mean, maybe it did. I don't know.
Yeah. What's she been up to lately?
probably just resting on her laurels, right?
Yeah.
At least she's not entering like flame wars on Twitter like J.K. Rowling.
She hasn't.
Honestly,
she hasn't
yeah,
devoted
respect.
100% of her life energy to being anti-trans bigot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. She actually. I know people can be a little sus when it comes to Mormons. They find out somebody's Mormon, they say, "Oh, I don't know, it's not a little weird." But you know what? Credit where credit's due. She has not, as far as I'm aware, without checking, she has not publicly come out and spent millions of her own dollars to ruin her own credibility by being some sort of right-wing crank like J.K. Rowling.
Respect.
You got to respect it.
I'm surprised, like, because I was picking up on like poly vibes in these movies, especially
Totally.
in Eclipse, because Jacob straight up like, Bella can love two people at once.
Totally.
Edward, like, she loves me, and like,
Yeah.
I know Mormons can have multiple wives, but do you think
Famously,
she
they
has like
invented
many husbands? Is she like a polyandrist or whatever,
I don't think so. But
Sydney
maybe.
Meyer? Maybe.
We'll never know.
or polygyny?
Yeah, I kind of
whichever
got
one
that.
it is?
I kind of got that vibe as well. And then at the end, they kind of enter like this sort of like messed up, like happy, like truce at the end where they're like a happy family.
You're talking about part 2?
Oh shit! Sorry.
No,
No,
I'm
it's
just saying,
okay.
like, it's weird.
Yeah,
They're in
yeah.
this weird. It's like not quite a polycule, but it's if it
An
would be
ancestral-
incestuous poly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob is forever in their lives as kind of the most fucked up uncle
And then
you could be.
He says to Edward, "Should I call you Dad?"
Yeah. yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
You missed that?
I don't know. I wasn't
Oh.
paying attention. What am I paying attention to this?
It's insane. So I think the rules of imprinting are kind of explained in this movie, but it's like, does the person who gets imprinted on, they're just kind of cool with it. They're like, I like that this werewolf is in love with me.
There's no consent though.
There's no consent.
It's a baby, right? Like even though it's a
With-
super baby.
But yes, with the baby, even if it's a super baby, but even like the other people you see who have their imprinted girlfriends, when they're all on the beach like waxing their
Yeah.
surfboards and they're like, isn't being imprinted nice or whatever?
Yeah. That seems really funny.
Like,
we're all in love for life. Yeah.
If a werewolf imprints on someone who's not a baby, Like, does the person still have a choice? You know what I mean?
I feel like it's like fate. Like you were just like destined to like you have no choice. Like
Okay, but then-
you're
Yeah, I
tied
think
to
so.
them like cosmically.
But then why was Jacob so annoying about Bella?
Because her eggs contained the person that he was going to imprint on.
No, she
Is
would.
that
she would
actually?
Yes!
Is that what it
Yes!
says?
No, I'm serious.
She would shit out her
Crazy.
eggs every month.
That's
you
not
know?
how that works.
Yeah.
And
Excuse me,
That's
Mr.
not how that works.
Mr. Man coming in here.
You were
with
born-
the, excuse me, I know how all of that. Tell us.
You're born
an
with all the
actual
eggs that
woman.
you're ever gonna have.
Thank you.
no.
No. But okay.
The
but
egg grows in the
legitimately-
pubic mound
Okay.
once a month, and she gets shit out at the end of the month.
It gets shit out. Yeah.
But legitimately, they explain again. I'm sorry, we're getting into part 2, but like he's like, this is. They're like, oh my god, like that's why you've always been so obsessed with me. It's because you knew that like in cosmically, like eventually you're gonna fall in love with my child, and that's why I was so obsessed with you.
Right.
That's crazy. That's a very convenient excuse for some of his less than savory behavior in the previous movies.
He
like
dodged
in
a
Eclipse,
bullet.
where he's really like, big dogging Edward a
Yep.
lot, trying to be like, back off. I'm hotter than you. Great scene in the tent, right?
Yep.
And all this other sort of stuff. And he really like inserts himself into this relationship, at least in like Eclipse, in a way that's like pretty aggressive and not consensual. Like Edward and Bella are basically, Bella tells him like, it was never you. It's never going to
Totally,
be
she punches
you.
him in the face.
She hits him and breaks her hand and
And
stuff.
aren't they
right?
engaged like well into Eclipse? Like I think he proposes in Eclipse, but for a large chunk of the movie, when Jacob's pulling that, when he's jester gooning, like they're engaged,
Right.
Or
I think
do they even get engaged in New Moon?
I can't remember.
who cares? the answer
Yeah,
genuinely
right.
is,
The answer is who
the
cares.
answer is who cares.
But it's not who cares like in a dismissive way. It's who cares because you got to take the saga as a complete epic piece of art.
I agree. Yeah, couldn't have said it better. Yeah. Okay, well, we should talk about part 2.
Okay, 2
So-
out of 5.
How much?
Oh,
Oh, how many imprinted babies out of 5?
Oh, that's really distasteful. Thanks a lot, Alex.
Is it?
Now I got to think about imprinting on a baby. That's gross.
5.
Yeah, I'll give it 6.
Okay, I'll give it
6.
2.
Oh no, sorry. I'll give it. I'll give it 2. I think this movie's
More
fucking.
than
I think it's
100%.
weird. I think it's like, I don't know. It's just a product that maybe never should have existed. Because at the very top, they should have said we should not split it into 2 movies as a creative decision. However, when you're making expensive movies like this, it's not always about maybe what is creatively best for the work. It's about money. And they made lots of money on both of these.
They sure did.
So who am I to say? Right?
And to be clear, like, I agree with you, but, maybe spoilers for the French listeners, like, I do think these movies, it's still worth watching. Like, I think now that I've come out the other end, I think the saga is where you can have a good time consuming even this film, which is very obviously like filler and weird.
Now that you've come out the other end, like an egg being shit out, right?
Mhm.
You've realized, okay.
During bloody diarrhea part of the month.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm not that ignorant. It's a bit. I'm just doing it for the jokes. No
Yeah,
one's even
sure,
listening or laughing.
sure.
Anyway.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
When I edit, I listen.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
listen
yeah.
to this
I
later.
laugh.
Yeah, okay.
I listen to every episode. I'll listen to this later.
I know. All right.
All right. Well, we'll move on to Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Okay, yay.
We're going to record it right now.
Bye.
You want me out of here, you're gonna have to drag me out kicking and screaming, and the whole news division kicking and screaming with me.
You think they're gonna quit their jobs for you? Not in this recession, buddy.
When he gets back, he'll have your ass.
I got a hit, Schumacher, and Ruddy doesn't count anymore. He was hoping I'd fall on my face with his Beale show, but I didn't. It's a big, fat, big-titted hit, and I don't have to waffle around with Ruddy anymore. If he wants to take me up before the CCA board, let him. Do you think Ruddy is stupid enough to go to the CCA board and say, I'm taking our one-hit show off the air? And comes November 14, I'm going to be standing up there at the annual CCA Management Review meeting, and I'm going to announce projected earnings for this network.
That's the name of the movie.
Dr. Hollis talked to the United
Invasive non-small cell with a history of COPD? You guy's pretty much a goner, huh?
Sensitivity. I like that in a stranger. Are you new here?
Visiting. Confounded by all the rain, and it's only my first day in town.
You get used to it.
Makes me want to stay in bed all day.
We just met and already you're talking about bed. Not very subtle.
Subtle's never been my strong suit. So, do you ever go out with coworkers?
Before me, you are a slug in the sun. You are privy to a great becoming, and you recognize nothing. You are an ant in the afterbirth. It is your nature to do one thing correctly. Tremble.
You start off your shooting, you collect material, say 75 to 120 hours. When I review the whole thing, I make notes. In the beginning, each sequence is an isolated island, and then there are little archipelagos that begin to be connected. Editing, particularly, you have to pay attention to thoughts at the edge of your head. I mean, and the process is, in one sense, very rational, or attempts to be rational, and on the other hand, it's irrational and non-rational. You know, I could go through each of the movies and tell you why each shot is there and what its relationship is to the shot that goes before and after it, and what the relationship of the first 10 minutes of the movie is to the last 5 minutes of the movie. And that 5 minutes often won't be 5 consecutive minutes. I think this goes with that, and if that goes with this, 20 minutes later I can put consecutive minutes. It'll be 5 minutes taken from all over the hour and 50 minutes edited into a form to appear as if it took place the way you're seeing it. I mean, I have to fiddle, and it comes out in the fiddle.
You wouldn't call that a lie, though. It's kind of your vision of a representation of
Well, a lie, it depends, you know, whether you like it or not. I mean, it's an interpretation. If you don't like it, it's a lie. But everything about these kind of movies is a distortion.